Hello everyone, welcome back to FTB Skies 2. Now I'm going to be getting into some Mekanism, and I'm fairly certain I should be able to get like all the way to making the, oh gosh, what's it called? The antimatter pellet. So I do need this. This is more like an endgame thing. A positron matrix to make this bioneural circuit, which I don't need to be making that for a while. It's the last thing I need to make. Obviously, I'm not going to be making the actual circuit itself, but I can at least get like, ultimate control circuits up and going with all the other alloys and stuff, and then the antimatter pellet, and then that'll also just allow me to use create for like the crushing factory, stuff like that. It's kind of the main reason why I want to get into this, is because of like the enrichment chamber and the crushing factory are pretty useful for a lot of other stuff. So don't really need to get all the way up to the antimatter pellet, but might as well. And then on my base, I think I'm going to do this. So I kind of started putting this down, and then I was like, I kind of want a ring around it because I added this finally. The bottom one isn't doubled up like that yet. It's still just a single. You can barely even see it. It's super dark. I'll definitely have to add the extra line, I guess. But this definitely makes it look better. Like, it was without the line and without that, it was super boring, right? Obviously, I knew I was going to do some stuff with it, so I wasn't too worried, but it looked so just plain and boring. This makes it look so much better. Like, it almost gets to the point of, like, there's probably too much going on, but I don't really care. And in these corners, so I capped these with the little like quarter blocks or eighth blocks, I guess, the corner slab or whatever. I don't really know if I want to do that on everything. I think it looks fine as it is. So I think I'm just going to break these. And then I started building one of these sections. It's a little bit skinnier. I think it's going to be 2 blocks skinnier. So the top and bottom of that are lined up with like right there and right there. So it is going to be a little bit smaller. I just wanted that because there's not as much of it. So I thought it would look kind of weird if it was super thick and then just a little strip of it. And then I was going to push these out. So these are the original rings I made. And honestly, they're not too close. Like, I thought they were going to be like so close that it was going to be kind of annoying. Honestly, it's not bad. The only thing is this lip. So like right there, if I come out too fast and get stuck on the lip. So I've thought about just lining this up, like, so it'll still be out to here, but then adding quartz just to fill this in so it's flat, so I can just come out here, slam my head against it, and just go up, so I don't have to like freaking like maneuver around like that. And then I don't know if I want to open this up, but I probably will. Yeah, I could, because then if I want to just not go in like straight into the ring, I can just kind of go off to the side like that and then go up. I'm just trying to make it to where I don't spend a solid minute just trying to get in and out of these things. And then getting into this, I don't want to have to always come off to the side and go in, especially like this. You know, I'm not going to be able to, I mean, I might still put a hole there, but I don't know. I'll probably end up adding elevators, the elevator blocks on top. Yeah, I definitely like the look of that. Definitely looks a lot better. I think I'm gonna do these antimatter like half slab thingies along the top as well. I'm not gonna put any on this unless it looks good, because this has so much room. Like, this is probably the equivalent size of this, right? So it might look good putting some there, and then who knows, maybe I'll go crazy and do the slabs like this right here, not the full block, just the slabs, but who knows. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put all my Mekanism stuff in here. So I do kind of have like an idea of how I want to design stuff. So the bees in here, I do like the way, I like this. I kind of did something similar to this in the main one. It's a little different. It's kind of split into like sections, I guess you could say. So this, it's like 2 per, and it has quartz in the middle. Whereas where the quartz is just one solid one in the smaller crystals. I kind of want to keep to that theme. I think it looks good, honestly. I haven't done much with the walls in here, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the walls, which I didn't really do much with the walls in the other one. I kind of like this. I don't know. And I really only added these sea lanterns for light. I might have to try to find a different way of getting a bunch of light in here. Or, actually, yeah, because I was gonna do, this. I was gonna do that. So I could get rid of those. Place some, I don't know. I can't really get framed. Is the framed, is there a framed block that's, I think there is actually. I think there's a framed block that kind of allows you to do those corner kind of things. This right here. This three-way corner pillar thing. It doesn't look the best, but it's definitely better. So what did I do? I did brick, right? Quartz brick. No, why are you doing that? Brick. So instead of these, I can do this. Right? It's not perfect, but it definitely kind of still flows a little bit throughout, right? Because if I had like the bent one, it'll not look the best because it'll be like just too much. So this kind of weird triple corner thingy is kind of the best looking one. But enough yapping. I'll just start building, not building, but designing. I'm gonna have, so I'll have in here be where I put like the what is it, supercritical phase shifter or whatever it's called. Sadly, although a lot of the blocks, like the supercritical boyo, is like one block like centered type of thing, whereas this whole thing is a 2x2 centered, so it's not gonna line up perfectly well. So what I'm gonna have to do is probably just shove it off in a corner over here, which luckily this is probably pretty easy to kind of line it up. And then I might even just pluck the design from the bees, like up here, if I decide to go up. I haven't done anything with the walls either. I just kind of did this brick bordered quartz. Doesn't look bad. I added that just to see what it looked like. That also doesn't look that bad. So who knows? Maybe I'll just leave it blank like this. Maybe I'll bring this up towards like a full ring, but then it's like you also have this one, so it's like I don't know. Might just have to be like a case by case kind of thing. Just if it looks like it needs that, then do it. If it doesn't, then whatever. Okay, I got in here all built up. So what I plan on doing is having like the supercritical phase shifter right here, is it fission? Yeah, fission reactor right here. I don't know if I'm gonna do the fusion reactor. I've never been able to get that thing like fully going at 100%, making the 400 million FE per tick that it says that it can make. But I don't think I'll ever need that in this mod pack. And then over here, I'll just have some mechanism stuff, and then the fissile fuel production over here or something. I don't know. I don't know if I need lithium, because I do need it for the dust to make these induction cells and providers. So I have to do that. Okay, so to make this yellow uranium kick, I need to get uranium, which is not just normal. Like I can't, doesn't look like I can grow. I can get the geo ore. I can also apparently get the clusters. No, I can't. Never mind. That's impossible. Yeah, but to get this budding uranium geo ore, a geo ore or whatever, I need molten uranium. Oh, I can grow it. It just makes raw uranium. Okay, that's good. I just need uranium, which I don't think I have any uranium. Let's look. Nope, just uraninite. Uraninite. Laser base. I guess I'll do this. So, I'm gonna, let's see, the nether. I'll go make one of these. I will, I can't really go ham with it because I don't have a lot of power up and going. So I'll just probably do like, I don't know, 20 laser drills. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Shouldn't take me long to make this though. And then, what was the 5 or 29? I bet I could place it next to my, is it lava? I think it's the lava one. Oh yeah, and then also the dimensional card. This bad boy. Can upgrade that. Make it to where I can access my inventory in the nether, which will be super nice. Boom. Nice. Infinite range and infinite dimensions. Perfect. Okay, what else am I getting? Let's see. I'm getting a lot more than just that. Getting a lot of different ores. I'm getting a bunch of shards as well. Maybe. Am I? Am I getting these? No? Maybe I am. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm getting a decent amount of raw uranium, which isn't the main reason why. Or not the main reason. That's not gonna be the main way of making this. I'm gonna grow it as well. Okay. I'm gonna have to make another one of these soon. One of these plots, because I am running out. I'll have to build it over here though, because I started building this crap over here. Definitely went a little overkill with the dragon's breath. But, whatever. Okay, so gotta make that. So here's the thing. Eventually, I want to do this. The enrichment chamber. Gives you a little bit more, I think, right? Or I can even do this, actually. Gives me way more. I just need salt. Does it consume the salt? Hydrogen chloride. I don't know. How hard is it to make salt or get salt? There's a chance I might already have salt. I could really start multiplying my output. I really need to like change this setup. Make it to where there's just more. Make it to where it's just purely better. Okay, what I'm gonna hurry and do is I'm gonna set both of these up to be the dust. So it's essentially I'm gonna have to make another cobblestone generator, but I'm gonna have 4 of these. I'm fairly certain that's what it is. I hammer sand. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So I just need 1 more of these, and that'll be good. Okay, there we go. Now I got some dust. Start getting a lot more, just everything else, but the salt's gonna be nice because then I can start multiplying my uranium output once I get this chemical injector, obviously. But you know, that'll be nice. Can I then do it again? Can I just like go back and forth? I mean, I technically could. I technically could get, like, if I wash it using the bulk washer thing, or even this centrifuge from the Oratech mod, I could technically be getting 16. So then I smelt it. Yeah, I can get 16 uranium ingots per 1 raw. Theoretically. Or no, never mind, it's not. I thought it was 1 for 8. No, never mind. Technically like 3 almost ingots per 1 raw, which is still pretty freaking good. Block of raw uranium. Does that equate to be 9 to 24? So 3. Yeah, that'd be the same. That would be the exact same. There's the thing, is the geoore fast? So how much do I get per 1? 20, 12, 8, 20. So it's kind of all over the place, but I can then process that as well in the chemical injector, right? The geoore one? Yeah, it is. So I might, the fastest one might be the geoore one. Maybe. Well, no, growing it might be faster if I just have an entire plot for uranium. But whatever, I don't need to be getting too much into that because I don't need an insane amount of that stuff, of uranium. I think what I have is fine for now. So I'm just gonna move on to making the yellow uranium cake. So I need an enrichment chamber, which actually I do need to get the basic control circuit going. I do want to automate this. So, can you grow osmium? I bet you can. Yes, you can. Do I have osmium? I have a... Nope, never mind. Oh, yep, I do. I have a lot. 33,000. Oh, am I getting the chunks? Am I getting the chunks? Probably. So, that's good. Probably don't really need to worry about growing it. At least right now. Yeah, I'll already make this. Let's see. How do I... Oh, I can easily make you. Did I start growing steel? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, this is not the permanent spot for this. Just need to get a bunch of whatever it's called, the control circuits. Okay, the enrichment factory, or not factory, but chamber. So all I need to do with this is shove uranium ingots into it and it makes a yellow uranium cake. And then I got to make this chemical oxidizer, which I'm going to have to make this infused alloy. So it's just copper instead of osmium. Super easy. And then I can make me the uranium oxide. And then that's just the start of making the uranium hexafluoride. It's the hydrofluoric acid that is not going to be fun to make. Shouldn't be hard, because I think so the sulfuric acid, I can just shove. Well, it has to be sulfur dust. Okay. Can I crush it with the crushing factory? Yes, I can. Or I can just craft it with sulfur essence, make a lot of it. That might be ideal. I could even enrich gunpowder. Okay. Probably what I'll have to do at the beginning, because I probably don't have... I'll have a little bit of sulfur. Okay. Which is probably from the one other place. The... whatever it is. Where I'm getting my uranium from. That place. Holy crap. Okay, so you can put 32 upgrades. Speed and energy upgrades into this. Usually it's 8. How fast is this thing going to be now? Awesome. Doing some osmium. I'll just do this. A fast rate. Instant. No hesitation whatsoever, dude. Yo. Dude, that means the freaking smelting factory, the smeltery or whatever, yeah, the smelting factory, is going to be actually ridiculous. Holy crap, this thing is going to be wild. That is insane. Do need some iron. So, let's do this. It's instant. I can't pull it out fast enough. That's crazy, dude. That's just wild. One bus is not going to be enough. I'm going to have to like create a like pipe system where I'm just pulling it out with pipes into a chest that has multiple buses on it. Yeah, it's not going to be able to pull it out fast enough. That's crazy, dude. I'm going to need like multiple pipes. I wish you could make the ultimate pipe. I hate that you have to freaking like this ultimate pipe upgrade. I hate that you have to buy it. It costs so much, which makes logistics like just a little bit harder because this is gonna. I don't think this thing is gonna work fast enough. Every second, it's what 128 items. So yeah. So what the frick? Why though? Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll try the bus. I'll see how fast it is. Because I think the bus can get going pretty fast. Is there a better acceleration upgrade? Doesn't look like it. But the extended buses do have acceleration upgrades in the crafting recipe, so I assume they're just faster as well. So hopefully. If not, I mean, I can always stick one on the front of it. I could even space them out to where I can get some on the sides if I need to do that. Who knows? But for now, this bad boy, I'm just going to have it pumping all the uranium straight in. So do that. I'm going to get a crafting card out just so that it can craft it. I don't really know if I'm going to be doing that because I think it's just going to be smelting this. Actually, yeah. So it'll have to, yeah. I'll have it smelting. Oh, come on. Have it smelting this. And now I'm going to make, whatever it's called. No, it's not the crusher. Or the enrichment. What was it? This chemical injection chamber. That's what it was. Now, how hard? Ooh. I definitely don't have that. I made a lot of the advanced alloy. This shouldn't be too hard. Luckily, I made a lot of the dust to make a lot of these upgrades. Didn't realize I would be blowing through them this quickly, but at the same time, that kind of means I don't need to make 10 of these. Like, usually I'd have, like, the enriching factory, I'd have, like, 3 of them, but now it's like I can just have 1 of every, like, factory machine, and it'll just run at the fastest speed that it can. And I won't, like, I bet I will only ever have to have like maybe 2 of one of these for anything that I decide to do. And I doubt I'll have to have a lot of much of these factory boyos. Okay, so is it... Okay, so it's... I forget the control circuits are all crafted after the basic control circuit, whereas all the alloys are not. They are in... When I say crafted, I'm meaning like in a... whatever thing. What was that? Why did it... It did something weird there. Okay, that time it didn't do anything weird. Oh. I think this is slurping up too much power, though. I think I'm going to have to get nitro ender gates very soon. So, yeah. Make a couple of you, and then I can make this bad boy. I just need the purification chamber, which I need another enrichment chamber, and a bunch of more of the atomic alloy. Or not atomic, the whatever the beginning alloy is. See, like, it's not getting enough power. Full energy upgrades. I don't know if that makes it energy efficient, but it's definitely not liking it. But whatever. Now I can make chemical injector boyo. Thank you. And I can even make you. Can I make the next one? I can. Wow. All right. I'll have this boyo over here. Chemical injector. Turn that on. This one I'm gonna want to fully pipe it in. Oh, this one can hold so much power. Holy cow. 2.2 billion FE essentially. So that's crazy. That's wild. All right. Frick, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that right is yes, okay. Okay, so I need salt. Going in on the right. And then raw uranium. Oh wait. If I do this, I just realized I would have to wash it to get the uranium dust. It gives me uranium clump. Or I could just make this machine. Just looking at it, I could easily do this. Okay, I don't know how this works. Spin doctor. I'm missing that part. Okay. So I need like one of these machine cores. I can make this. I don't think that's at all what you do. Nope, that's exactly what you do. Never mind. All right. Slap a gate onto it. And then shard. So I need to throw this through the purification chamber. I'll throw you in there. Put you in there. Power you. Double time. So it seems like piping. I might want to be piping like oxygen itself straight into that. Then with like this salt, I might want to be getting this hydrochloride instead from it. Like I might have to be doing this kind of stuff and shoving this hydrochloride straight into like these machines, because I don't think I can pump, like I don't think it actually can turn, like this doesn't turn it into oxygen fast enough. Anyways, how does this work? No add-ons connected. Okay. I can put add-ons. So I can make these speed add-ons. Yeah, I can make the tier 2 ones. Maybe? Block of biosteel. Well, I definitely don't have any biosteel. So. Can I just slap like this? Does that do anything? Yeah, looks like it's going faster. So this is not the best, but I can do it later. It's just right now it's not really. I thought I could just throw these crystals straight into a furnace, but not at all. Oh, if I added water into this, I could get more, and I wouldn't get the tiny lead dust. I guess for now I can just run it through the enrichment chamber. That'll make a whole lot. Not like an insane amount more, but it'll make more. Okay. Well, this thing's going. So that's good. I'm making all the uranium cakes. Now I just need this chemical oxidizer. Is there a factory version of this bad boy? Nope, not at all. It's stuff like this, where there's no factory version of it that causes things to really start to slow down. Because then if I, like, these are usually pretty fast, the ones that don't have the factory version. But they still can be pretty freaking slow. A lot of power. I'm sure I'm burning through a lot of my uraninite. Not used to having to worry about power like this. Like in this way where I'm like worried about it burning through material. Usually it's just I'm using more power than I'm making. So. And the only reason why I still have to worry about it is because I don't have it all set up yet. Which I probably should do that before I finish doing this, because I'm going to be using a lot of power for this. And that's probably exactly what I'll do. I'll probably get this bad boy going, and then I might even finish this up a little bit, or at least just start putting my power stuff just in here. I don't really care to have it anywhere else. I mean, I guess I could make like a floor down, like go down with it. But I don't know. Okay. Made a 1M. Oh, I need the chemical. That's right. Well, I guess I just have a 1M now. Fairly soon there are the mega. Yeah, the mega chemical right here. I need sky osmium. Make you, and then I have everything for that. I make more reaction chambers. Well, I don't really need to make more because they actually craft things pretty quickly if I do this. Super fast. There we go. Now I should be able to put you in there. Nice. Now I should be able to go ahead and just start piping stuff straight into this. Just gotta make sure to actually have all the inputs and outputs correct. And then uranium cake. Should start making it very quickly. Of course, it's burning through all the power. Can I make? I can. I was making a bunch of nitro stuff. I'm gonna see. One of those. It is going up. Okay, well, I'm gonna hurry in. I'm gonna start making some, what is it? Power, more power. Just in here. I'm probably just gonna set up like, I don't know. The way it's kind of like just slowly angled, I'll try to make it where they're kind of even, not just randomly thrown about. I'll try to space it out properly. And I'll probably put like 6 maybe of the nitro reactors right here. And that should be more than enough for now. It's more of my uraninite that I'm like, I gotta probably start producing more if I want to be doing that. There's no other process of getting this. I guess you get 6 per geor shard, which I have a volcano going. You can't really get the budding uranite crystal. So, and I tried breaking it with a silk touch, and you can't pick it up. So I'll have to figure out a way of breaking it with a pickaxe, so I can get the fortune on it. I'm sure, I think Just Higher Things has something like that. So that'll be, I should be able to figure that out pretty easily. And then I shouldn't run out of too much uraninite, hopefully. But I could be completely wrong. Worst comes to worst, I just make a brand new plot in here and literally just fill the whole thing with uraninite. Okay, I was able to place down 6. Sadly, the size that I'm going to be making this is only going to be 4 tall in here. So that is going to be kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Right, because that, and then that, yeah, so. Yeah, the quartz will be right here, which is going to go right across the top of these. But that's honestly fine. Realistically, this is all I'm going to have to be doing with these. So, already got all of these, piping everything in with the crafting card as well. So I don't have to worry about that. I might have to worry about it eventually, at least like my uranium. Everything else I'd say is fine. It's my, or not uranium, but the uraninite that I'm worried about. Now, I am going to get this thing automated as well. To bring this over. Sadly, this is not going to look good because of like doing this. I have to like zigzag this. Just it's yeah. Not going to look the greatest. Okay. Hello. I don't want this thingy. What? Prismarine essence for Nautilus shell. No. No. Now I've got to just make all of the patterns for all of this. Okay, this should be everything. Throw you in there. So let's just do 10. I don't think it's gonna pull them out. Yeah, no, it's not. Do 10. Whoops, that's not. I gotta make sure. Do not push. There we go. I'm just gonna assume this works. Maybe not 1,000. 100. Right now it's just the bus. It's slow. It'll slowly start ramping up. Just like that. And now it's starting to go kind of fast. Gonna have a seizure if I look at this too long. Okay. Super nice, super great. Unfortunately, yeah, the interiors on the rings are not gonna look good at all. Yeah, they're gonna look trash. I didn't really intend for them to look good. The crystal ones, I'll try to make them look decent. Obviously, like this one's kind of garbage, but the like this one over here, this will probably be what they'll look like in here. It's just gonna be copy and pasted essentially. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough trying to build it in this because I already have some stuff placed down. Oh, not really actually. I'm not like breaking anything, so shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. So the mechanism stuff, I'll just continue that later. The power is, yeah, this is gonna, I'm gonna have to start just using nitro ender gates to make sure I can keep up with the power needs. So, and then as for like the uranium crap, like making the uranium shards, I'll have to figure out something for this maybe, but also I probably should just do this. Because how much does it give? Just one. Well, actually, okay. I probably should just grow it then. I think growing it probably is just the best bet, honestly. So what I might have to do, because I mean, I don't really need a lot of that, honestly. I think the amount of uranium, because I made 4 seeds, I think that's fine. Unless I need it for something else, and I'll make more. But it's the uraninite that I'm like a little worried about. I don't know how much I'm going to be blowing through of that. If I really wanted to, I could really start pushing for this cryo fluid. Because I have, I have the ability to make helium pretty easily. Isn't there? I think there was something else. Oh yeah, this pneumatic craft one. Could do that. I think this time fluid is actually not hard to get either. Just because the budding time crystal block, I think is, unless it is harder to get, but it didn't look like it was hard to get. I keep saying like, oh, it's super easy to get, and then I just never actually try to get it. I guess I forgot. It's because I don't have the skulk shrieker. That's why. Every time. I always forget. But like this, it seems like this is going to be something that's actually really easy to get. So, but I have no idea. Because I think it used to be you needed like a bunch of different budding amethyst crystal blocks. Like it's like you hit it with all of the different goos. You start with this, you do it with like the very base one, this blazing one, and then you hit it with the void shimmer one, and then you put it on the shadow pulse, and that's when you actually get the budding time crystal. But I guess maybe they just shortened it up because that really just takes time. I don't know. But yeah, that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.